Like, do I sound the same as I did before, or do I sound like...
You sound better.
You're so hard to talk to, I swear to God.
I'm just trying to maintain, main aim, stay sane in this bullshit. Always keep a zip and cigarillos in my toolkit. Y'all never sleep on slank. This microphone, I'm known to use it. The truth is, me and talent known to make music that fuses with trueness and wakes up the clueless. I used to be younger too and dumber, I was foolish. I'm trying to keep growing and expand. In a moonlit environment, my tires spent, the rocks dinged the bumper. I was bumping Willie Hutch and pulled off this none other. She was thinking about me, we think about one another. I've been thinking about trees in the clouds in the summer. Top number on the list of the dopest rhymes uttered. Books cluttered on the table, I was studying. Too broke for shows, I hit the back gate free and let my buddies in. Niggas act funny when you never change up. If you talking about the flyers, then my name done came up. Yo, the sequence been the same. Zone in, push flame, shit's been fucked up. Remember Bush with them planes, plus his daddy push crack. You hardly hear about that. See me speeding past the river in a chrome Cadillac. Yo, the system been the same. Bullshit, trick games, shit's been fucked up. Remember Bush with them planes, plus his daddy push crack. You hardly hear about that. See me speeding past the river in a chrome Cadillac.
And we're back to me.
So, welcome to Timber Sycamore. Wow, that's a really good angle of my forehead.
Yeah, you sound way better.
Then what?
I don't know what you did before. You sound better.
I was outside.
Oh, now you sound worse.
I'm better outside?
You get better acoustics outside.
I guess I should go in a closet.
I don't know how you manage that. I'm going to be honest, but okay.
So, should I go back outdoors?
No, it's okay. We're fine. I'd rather have you indoors, not get eaten by Carolinian mosquitoes. If you die when you get Zika, that's going to be bad for the that's bad for the cast. Hello, Ware Pilgrim, or is that
no one's
Wade?
afraid of Zika anymore. How's it going, Ware Pilgrim?
Oh, you're wearing the apron on.
It's a nice apron. It's got lots of pockets. It's like a cargo apron.
It's like, I was going to say, that looks like some workwear. You got the goddamn Carhartt apron over there.
This is workwear, actually.
Yeah? Okay, I figured.
Oh. Barely saved me any wine.
Welcome back to our sex work podcast. The way that it works is that Michael has all the sex and I do all the work.
I was just arguing with my girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, she thinks that they don't have sex enough.
You're coming through kind of staticky for me now.
Why? Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Is he coming through staticky for anyone else? Yes, a little bit is the answer that I was given.
Okay.
You might be too close to your mic.
Maybe? Can you hear me now?
No. It kind of looks like you're gargling your mic.
How about now? I'm looking at the levels. It doesn't look like I'm registering when I'm too far away.
Maybe if
I only have the distance.
Hold on, try again.
Can you hear me, Michael?
Try again?
Yes, I'm right here. I'm speaking into the microphone.
I don't know. So, anyway.
Is it staticky still?
Yes, you are still staticky sounding.
Okay, it was working on Discord, it was working on Twitch, it was working on Logic. Is it we should fix this when we have the chance.
I don't know. Does anyone else have any ideas, chat?
Okay, how's that?
Oh, you're real quiet now, but you're not staticky.
Okay, how's that?
That's very good. I'm going to turn your volume up some.
Okay, so for whatever reason, when I entered the stream, I set the correct microphone, And so I just decided, I bet there's a really stupid solution, and it turns out there was. I think when I plugged in my headphones, maybe it changed the microphone automatically.
Ah,
So is it good now?
yes.
Is it really good?
Yeah, it's very good now.
Okay, that's what I invested in this for you, by the way, for your podcast.
It's not my podcast, it's our podcast.
It's our podcast
So,
now.
we're here tonight to talk about how's it going, Alexander the Great? Always
Hey,
always
Alex
a pleasure
is
to have
back.
you.
#1 fan.
Yeah, Alex and Peter are the only people we can rely on. Where Pilgrim, you're also reliable.
I don't know where Pilgrim. Sorry. Is he
He
reliable?
pops in every time and says hey, and then never talks to us again.
Cool. I bet that's garbage bee.
Look, it improves our analytics.
That's good. No, please show up for 10 seconds. We don't care. We will say.
We're desperate.
Oh, by the way, you said you talked to Q. Should I ask how that went, or is that like?
I did not get to actually talk to him. I called him twice. He did
Okay.
not answer. In case anyone was wondering, this place is run by pure luck.
Not anymore.
Also, for everyone wondering, there is a new list of left-wing figures and their connections to military intelligence.
Yeah, we're not on it.
With a disclaimer: do not harass any of these people.
Yeah, don't ask them about their connections. And by the way, we're not on it. We don't have any connections.
We are not on it.
Yeah, we should be though. Is that a good? That's a good 5-year plan from now, is to get some DoD connections. Put it in your fucking headphones, dude. I can't listen to this echo.
Bitch.
You hear how he talks to his girlfriend? It's insane. Sup, chat?
You are, in fact, the only person who occupies more of my time than my girlfriend, and maybe Suda. But
yeah, I'm his vice girlfriend. I'm second on the list right now. Michael, I was going to say, you occupy the most of my time, so.
That's what I aspire to.
Yeah. You've done it. You've successfully monopolized the entirety of my week now that I'm going to quit working for free for that dev guy and start working for free for you and your industries.
So there are some fun people on this list. Vosh made the list.
What is Vosh's connection?
I assume something very dumb. His dad and his uncle and grandfather are in the Navy, which is the most insane connection I could imagine.
In the Navy, like fucking. Oh man. There we go. Now I have a room with a view. Get better lighting.
Donald Glover's on the list.
He's a leftist.
Apparently.
Okay, cool. I think I feel like you have to do a little bit more than believe things, but you know, like I wouldn't call myself a leftist because I don't ever do anything.
I just read Richard Aoki and assumed it was Steve Aoki.
Also because I'm a hardcore fascist, but we're not going to talk about that tonight. We'll get to
Dave
that.
Dave Chappelle's on the list.
Dave Chappelle is. There's no way he does not have any. Like he's witty. I don't think he has connections to intelligence though.
You're back to being staticky.
Staticky. Are you sure about that?
No, I'm fucking imagining it.
Is that better?
Yes.
Is it still staticky?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
There's something going on with this audio interface. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna locally record all of our podcasts, which is gonna be hell for my computer, but fuck it.
So apparently Dave Chappelle's dad is former U.S. Army and employed by the FDA, DOE, and the Library of Congress.
Not the Library of Congress.
The known CIA front, the Library of Congress.
Oh my god.
They boldly include David Hogg on the list of leftists.
I don't think that was a revelation for anyone. What is David Hogg? What is it? Like, doesn't he tweet about that? He like live tweets his fucking Fed dad's dealings.
His grandfather is just listed as U.S. military Freemason. These people are about to start doing anti-Semitism in like the 1800s.
Oh my god, I'm so classic.
Well, I guess it's mostly relevant again now to do racism from the 1800s, considering.
Yeah, we have the Italian and the Franco-Italian on the stream. You're gonna
Yeah.
get some arcane forms of racism.
Well, not just that, but also anybody who has been following Italian elections, the new Italian prime minister quoted an anti-Dreyfusard. Which is an impressive form of racism to do in 2022.
Bringing out all the classics.
Well, if you're going to do anti-Semitism, why not anti-Dreyfusardism, right?
Okay, so we are talking about the Italian election. Is that correct?
Yes. Giorgia Meloni. Yep, no, you're still not coming through staticky at all. You're fine.
That was me
Even when
doing No, that was me doing the. Is that what you're hearing? Because
Yeah.
I'm watching the green. I'm watching the green light come on every time I speak to see how my levels are. Because I invested some money into this setup, and this is industry standard stuff. This is again. I was asking you, is this SM57 going to be good enough for you? Because this is the microphone they used to report the fucking Vietnam War, so it's going to be able to handle like a little something in the background just fine.
So her policies are interesting and largely part of why the Italian electorate ends up siding with her, right? So she runs on this kind of anti-UN, anti-NATO platform.
Anti-EU, Eurosceptic was the terminology that they used for those particular dealings.
Yeah, she is a Eurosceptic in the most broad sense of that term. So, like, some people will remember that there were people who were nominally on the left that were Eurosceptics, and some people who were sincerely on the left who were Eurosceptics, and some people who were sincerely on the right that were Eurosceptics.
And some people that were nominally on the right that were Eurosceptics.
Nope. Most of those were nominally on the left, but actually on the right.
So there's no fake rightists in this scenario?
There's no fake right.
There's no fake right, but there's a fake left.
Well, actually, I mean, I guess
we're on the fake right.
We are the right. We are the fake right. We are the only two.
We're the crypto fascists, or the crypto communists, rather.
We're here to infiltrate the right and bring them to the left, but not in like a lame way like Has, but in a cool way, where most of what we do is just communist analysis.
That's why I'm going to join I think you have the biggest builds. You've got some tattoos. You look like, you have tattoos on your arms. You might look like you've been to prison. So you should join the Aryan Brotherhood. I'm going to join the Mujahideen. Because I'm like the nerdy guy that would convert to Islam.
So I definitely can't join the Aryan Brotherhood in Italy, which seems to be my backup plan for countries.
Well, that's how are you not Aryan enough for Italy? How does that work?
Well, my tattoo is a Gramsci tattoo, so
just dude, Nazis don't read.
It's in Italian.
Italian Nazis especially do not read. They do not care. They probably can't read.
So, fun fact about Italy: when Gramsci writes the Southern
Sicily or something, I don't know.
When Gramsci writes the Southern Question in Italy in the 1930s, he mentions specifically that 17% of the entire country is literate, and only 11% of the South.
The joke that I just thought of was that, like, if it's about Southern Italy, then I feel like the Southern question should always be, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Are you guys seeing this? That's the Southern question.
Yeah, so that was like the central part of my bit with Suda about Jimmy Savile instead of Jimmy Savile. was me just sitting there and being like, oh, yeah, you know, Jimmy Seville from down the street, he's fucking little kids.
How many episodes of Timber Sycamore have we recorded, either regular episodes or streams, where he has not shown up? Because I feel like we should have like a third photo of just Lorenz in his place, just permanently there until he finally decides to join or we fire him.
Anyone who's on our Discord, you will know that
you have
Suda
access to the
is
Lorenz emoji now. Please use it liberally. Every time he speaks, just don't even look at it. Just
you're
react.
staticky again.
Just react with the Lorenz emoji. Am I still staticky?
Yes.
What the hell is happening?
I don't know. Check your settings on here.
I have my settings checked on here. Okay, I turned off echo cancellation this time.
There we go. That's better.
Okay, so apparently, this mic is dynamic, right?
I don't know what that means.
It's there's two kinds of microphones, dynamic and condenser. Well, there's actually three. There's another one I forget about, but it's not. For the purposes of like there's basically two main types of microphones, condenser and dynamic, and this one is a like nice directional microphone, so it should not pick up anything else in the room. A condenser microphone is going to be very sensitive. It's going to pick up the air conditioner. It's going to pick up the TV in the background, which is why I had to ditch the last microphone I had, which was like a cheap $30 condenser. So I wonder if maybe the echo cancellation or the noise suppression functions on here are like fucking with it. Because this thing shouldn't need any of that. So I got to turn off all of those, like, fix my audio for me settings, because this thing shouldn't need it. But it seems like it also keeps going back into statically. So like every time I need to fix it, I just have to change I guess I'll just change the fucking settings again, and then it'll just reset.
So Maloney's party runs on this kind of anti-Euro, pro-Ukraine honestly, I don't have a way to describe this that doesn't involve me saying something very insulting about her. So she's a member of FDI, which is Brothers of Italy, Fratelli d'Italia.
Fratelli d'Italia. Very nice.
So the FDI.
So she's a Januarian then, because she's part of a leadership called Brothers.
She is part of a brotherhood. She is a Januarian.
Mm-hmm. Let it be known,
like,
Timber Sycamore endorses this lady.
None of us said that.
What do you mean none of us? I'm right here.
None of us. None of us. I'm vetoing you.
You can't veto my opinions. I'm a free man.
So she's really a split from another party. The Italian right wing is it's really a People's Front of Judea situation.
All right, we're using my terminology.
We are using your terminology. So there's a party called the People of Freedom, which Silvio Berlusconi is in charge of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Silvio Berlusconi forms a party that is a merger of Forza Italia and Forza Italia and the National Alliance. Double check me on that.
Should I pull up the Wikipedia page for this election?
No, I don't need the election. I need the part. Never mind. I'll do it.
That has all of the parties on it.
No, I need to know what People of Freedom was a merger of. It is Forza Italia and the National Alliance. Go me.
And minor parties.
Yeah, sure. So that party has now split into Brothers of Italy and the new center right, quote unquote, whatever that means. And then as a callback, has brought back Forza Italia.
Can you hear me right now?
A little bit.
Is it too? How about
Considering
now?
I have your volume cranked up louder than mine, it should be much louder.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure that so I'm looking at the levels just to make sure they all test, because I'm getting one green bar on my little looky thing, I can only barely. They only give me. I'm like a. Yeah. Okay.
So
It's just not gonna. It's just not gonna go away.
So we used to have Mario Draghi as the Prime Minister of Italy. Mario Draghi is in every way a fucking moron. And very, very like. So he has previously been described as the greatest central banker of modern times. So we can kind of understand where this man is coming from in terms of his politics.
Oh my God. I think I found the setting that was fucking me up.
What was it?
Auto gain control in the advanced settings that they hide.
Okay.
Fuck this place.
So Mario Draghi is described as the greatest central banker of modern times. He's listed 3 times in the Time 100 listicle. He manages to create the world's shittiest unity government, which includes 2 center-right parties, a center-left party, and a far-right party.
It's a big jamboree.
Mario Draghi was in every way the epitome of like everyone gets a little of what they want and no one ends up happy.
Which is, again, like it's not surprising that this ends up becoming a recipe for disaster. There was a resignation. Draghi resigned, right?
Yeah. So Italy then had its new election. And the 3 parties that divided all came together for a coalition government. In news that surprises no one, the parties that are resultant from a split are actually not that far apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for anyone keeping score at home, it would be like if PSL and WWP came together to form a coalition government. You would just be like, oh, yeah, like that makes sense. Except the party that is calling itself the center-right party is not actually center-right. They're not even center-right by American standards. Like, they are a right-wing party.
They call themselves right-wing, center-right for any particular reason?
Because that has been their argument, is that we are all just part of the center-right, and we're all just one big, happy, fascist family. And so don't you know that Benny Mussolini would have fucking jerked off Silvio in the bathroom after the fucking dance hall? Like, yeah, we all know that. That's not surprising for anyone.
Well, I'm a little bit surprised, but all right. I'm gonna be honest, that was not what I was expecting.
Well, yeah, it's backwards. Berlusconi would have jerked off Mussolini in the dance hall.
Ah, I see.
For anyone keeping score at home, Berlusconi, former P2 member, which Hayes and I have spoken about before.
At length.
Yeah.
5 hours.
Yeah, it was a good talk. Good long talk.
It was a good talk. It was a long talk. Are you getting any pop? Who's talking to me right now? No, go away. Okay. Thank you for following Lazda.
Yeah, thank you, Lazda.
I thought it meant that I was following Lazda, and I was like, I didn't know that.
Do you have a Twitch?
No. Yes, I do. I streamed once on it. I have a photo of that. Have you seen the photo of me streaming on Twitch?
No.
I'm going to add it as a source.
We do not have a Twitch yet.
We do not. We don't need one. Can I add it as a source? Yes, I can. Presentations. Can it be a... Can I do a presentation that's a photo?
Thank you, Lazda.
Thank you, Lazda. Very good. Very nice, Lazda. I don't see it. Oh, wait, I can just go to...
Oh, I'm an idiot. I know who Lazda is.
Who's
It's
Lazda?
Laura.
Laura! Oh, yes.
She said she'll be sad if I go in again. Into the bedroom. Remember last time she attacked me?
Why?
Because she does that. Big violence gal.
Mike's girlfriend was absolutely.
You are echoing very badly, and I cannot hear a fucking word out of your mouth.
There is no way that I'm echoing badly. What now?
You are incomprehensible.
Are you kidding me?
Can someone in the chat confirm this for me, that he was incomprehensible? Because I feel like he thinks I'm a fucking idiot. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Alex.
Okay, fine. You have your. Are you happy? Are you satisfied?
Yes, I can.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Is that better or worse?
the same.
Okay. So
I'm hard of hearing, so I'm not sure I'm the best audience.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Um,
I'm just gonna. I have a new solution that I'm gonna try every time, and it's gonna be really rough, but you're gonna love it for how simple it is.
so, what is it?
No, you're. I'll tell you when it happens.
Okay, so Maloney has described her being called far right as a smear campaign by her opponents, which is a very funny smear campaign to just like tell the truth about your opponent. It's like an interesting conceptual idea. Considering she is like close friends with Viktor Orban and Marine Le Pen and Edrigan.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, like she has made a career out of being close associates with the far right, and then when
What
people are
name
like,
did you
"You're
just say, what name did you just say?
Erdogan,"
Erdogan?
is that how you say that?
Yes. How long have you
Cool.
been saying? How long have you been saying Edrigan?
Ever since I saw his name the first time.
Like 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Edrigan. Erdogan is the leader of Turkey. Edrigan sounds like a Fire Emblem character. Like it's
To be
Edrigan
fair,
and like Edrigan, he's like a brigand and he's got the axe, and then Balthus is his side part, and they like guard the door, and they're just like, I am Edrigan, you cannot pass.
to be fair, I did call Rojava for an unreasonably long time.
Oh no, same here. I'm from Texas. That's it's really you got to get the Rojava.
Sí, porque Rojava. Yeah, no, that is my first instinct, is like to fall into Spanish or Italian.
Most countries trill their R's, or you could do the if you were like if you were French. Oh, they sound like cats.
Just a gentle French purr.
Oh my god, yeah, that's Noemi taught me how to laugh in French, like to do like an onomatopoeia for a laugh, and that's what it was. It was. I'm not doing it very well, but it sounded like that.
You're staticky again.
I'm better. Is it better?
No.
Wow, that's not better. Is it better now?
No.
What the hell? Mike, there's something wrong with the stream. I think it's the stream.
Oh, it's the stream's fault.
Yes.
That's why. Laura just laughed at you.
Do you not understand? Like the microphone works for all of my local recording, and it also unfucks itself as soon as I change a setting and then rechange it.
It sounds better.
Yes, I turned on and off echo noise cancellation. Like right now, the settings are the exact same as they were before. It is absolutely the stream's fault.
So yeah, Erdogan was dope in Lord of the Rings. He was a great character.
I've been doing this for 5 years, dude.
Yeah, I realize you went to college for sound. I don't know
No.
how sound works.
I did not say that I went to college. It's not relevant. I've been working with this type of shit. I'm telling you, like that's the heuristic though. Like I changed the setting and changed it back, and now it's fixed. Even though everything's now the same as it was before. It's the stream. I'm telling
That's
you,
fair.
not my fault.
So
Your shitty streaming service. We need to be on Twitch or something. You know. I'm telling you.
So Maloney does sound. I don't know if anyone saw the video of Maloney speaking French, in which she sounds exactly like a caricature of an Italian person speaking French. I'm gonna try to find it for Hayes because he's gonna be furious when he sees it.
I'm gonna get a kick out of it. Nice.
It's the worst French accent I've ever heard anyone other than me do. Um, oh, what did she talk about in it? Oh. It's the one where she says that Mussolini was a good politician. Anyway, yeah, Maloney, first of all, speaks a very bad Italian. Like, she speaks very ugly Italian, which is impressive considering she speaks like very, very proper Italian.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say she's from the north. Yeah, she's from Rome. So, like, she's not from the north, but she is from, like,
Not the South.
yeah, she is not from Apulia, Calabria, or Sicily. So we can assume her, uh, like, Italian is better than most people's in terms of formal Italian. Um, she also expressed support for Almirante. Almirante is one of the few people who is like explicitly considered a Nazi collaborator in Italy. Like in a country that collaborated with the Nazis, they usually like have a bit firmer line on that one. But Almirante, like, undeniably was a Nazi collaborator. She's also part of the quote-unquote anti-gender movement.
Nice. I also hate gender.
They
Should get rid of it. Get rid of all of it.
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. They should get rid of gender, all of it. I hate it. Anti-gender.
So
I'm
she
a big supporter.
does not agree with that.
Oh, she wants to keep gender?
Yeah.
Well, she's not very anti-gender movement, is she? That's. I had one requirement that.
Well, so she's really into Opus Dei.
Work of God.
Yeah.
I was like, I really wanted to know if I could get that right. Holy shit. Okay, so Opus Dei, work of God. So like, biological essentialism.
Well, so like as a religious movement, they are more than that, but yes.
Well, what's the religious movement?
Well,
Work of God.
so
Isn't that all religious movements?
I had to Google it to double check exactly what they believe.
You've been staticky this entire time, I should say, but not so much that I can't understand you. You're just clipping a lot. Don't try and fix it. It's the stream's fault.
Better?
Yeah.
No?
No, it's better.
If I keep the microphone away from my mouth, it's usually better, but then sometimes you can't hear me, so.
It's legible right now, so we'll be good.
So Pope Paul VI praised Opus Dei as being a vigorous expression of the perennial youth of the church, which is probably not a way that a pope should ever describe anything. Fully open to the demands of a modern apostolate, we look with paternal satisfaction on all that Opus Dei has achieved and is achieving for the kingdom of God, the desire of doing good that guides it, the burning love for the church, and its visible head that distinguishes it, and the ardent zeal for souls that impels it along the arduous and difficult path of the apostolate of presence and witness in every sector of contemporary life.
So what is that? How does this relate?
It doesn't really do anything. Opus Dei is just like a right wing. It's if you imagine the Jesuits, but on the right. So where the Jesuits like have like a rocky relationship with the Pope and like don't always get along with, but it's usually they're doing something historically like being like, I don't think that we should carry out the Holocaust, or like, I don't think that abortion is that bad.
All right.
Opus Dei is the equivalent and equal opposite of that, where the Pope is like, I don't think all gay people are going to hell. And Opus Dei is like, how could you even possibly say that?
So, okay. So she's part of some fuckboy movement. All right.
Right. They're like right-wing clerical fascists.
Yeah. What are other things about her, Michael?
So the primary selling point that she's had now is that the EU has enforced an austerity budget on Italy, which is factual.
Specifically Italy?
Well, pigs.
Sorry?
Pigs.
Livestock?
Portugal, Italy, Greece, Spain.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, you can put it like that. I would have called them gyps. Greece, Italy, Portugal, Spain. So the face that Mike just gave me means that I'm going to be hearing about that for the rest of the night.
Uh-huh. Yeah, not happy about that one.
Oh. It's just it's an acronym. It's like pigs. Flows off the tongue better. And when the Germans get all mad about, quote unquote, they'll seem less racist. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win situation.
So I will say that I'm kind of surprised that the EU didn't go for that.
Knowing that it's Europe, yeah.
Right, knowing the EU being what it is almost shocking that the EU did not choose that as their acronym.
Especially when you consider the relationship of these countries to the EU as regards money,
Right, like permanent debtor colony.
Mm-hmm.
Like the EU has made a killing off Greece.
Yeah, it's bad.
And with the only like secondary countries being Eastern Europe. Like you can actually track the degree that you are in the periphery of the EU by just being like, are you a potential member or are you a current member who they have under austerity? And then if you're not under austerity, you're in the EU.
So are the austerity measures at all related to the early prevalence of COVID-19 and potential relief packages that were sent to Italy at the time?
No.
Okay. So
they've been ongoing.
Yeah, it's just because.
You're getting staticky again. Yeah, so it's mostly related to Portugal, Italy, Greece, Spain, and sometimes pigs is expanded to include Ireland.
Oh, then it could be GIPSI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ongoing since the 2008 crisis. That's
so
really...
have they been intensified recently, or are these just renewed resentments then?
So they're like ongoing resentments. I wouldn't say that they're renewed or not renewed. Italy is just always a little bit mad about it.
But this has like come to a head recently, as opposed to past elections. Then,
Yeah, so things have gotten worse because of COVID and because of lockdowns and because of the increasing awareness that Italy's population is aging, and because of us moving to Sardinia.
oh yeah, is that happening?
Well, okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, Sardinia recently offered 15,000
Oh my
euros.
god! I looked up pigs economics on the Wikipedia, and it mentions during the European debt crisis of 2009 to 2014, the variant PIIGS pigs or gypsy was coined to include Ireland. They've literally already done the joke.
Wow, I hate Europe so much. The fact that like we came up with a horrible offensive joke.
That was me.
Yeah, Hayes came up with a horrible offensive joke,
I
and
want all the credit.
the EU had already done it. Means that Europeans are worse than we pretend.
Yeah, not Michael. He's African.
No, I'm not.
You're from Italy, from the south. We've had this conversation. That's how the Europeans are treating it. It seems like. Oh, there's a second G for Great Britain.
Wait, Great Britain isn't. No, we're not. I'm not claiming them.
Oh, that's like, I don't know. Who is Kareem Abadir?
I don't know.
He coined the term.
Google.
He's the one who came up with the anti-Roma slur.
Well, I'm sure he didn't come up with the anti-Roma slur in general.
Well, I don't think it was a slur when it was coined. I think it was just a term that became derogatory because it was inaccurate. I guess that's how all slurs. I guess that's how all slurs start.
In 2011, she voted in favor of.
Oh, he's on Twitter. I'm gonna follow.
Military intervention in Libya, and then in 2019, she was mad at the French for it. Like, she thought that the Italian justification for invading Libya, which I can't really come up with other than irredentism.
Round 2.
Yeah. But like, even then, like, the Italian irredentists almost never claim any part of Africa, which is a very strange position to be in.
Well, I don't think the German irredentists are
Staticky.
One second.
The look of disappointment on his face every time I say it. So traditionally, Italian irredentism claims certain regions, part of Slavia, part of Albania, part of Greece, part of France, part of Switzerland. So like a lot of vacation homes for a country that is already defined primarily by vacation homes. Yeah, EU is not happy about Greece allying with China. And also not happy about.
Is it better?
Yes.
Cool. I'm on Chrome. I hope this fixes it.
Yeah, it probably should, because now you're on a browser for adults.
Yeah, I was on a Firefox. I wasn't on Safari or anything.
I still have Microsoft Edge downloaded.
I have a MacBook. I don't even know what that is.
It's the Microsoft version of Safari.
Oh, isn't that Internet Explorer?
No.
What happened to Internet Explorer?
They use Edge now.
Okay, they're edgelords. Got it. If this does not work,
says the man who made the joke.
Go ahead, keep on with your stream or whatever. You want to have an attitude? That's totally fine. I'm not going to interfere. That's whatever. It's cool. Cool, dude. I got to close Firefox so it stops fucking me up.
So Greece and Italy have probably the most strained relationship with the EU. I can hear you blow into the microphone. It's not staticky though. You're just blowing into it.
Yeah, I'm testing the levels.
I don't know what that means. You always say that. Like I'm gonna know what it means on the 287th time because I'm gonna
Yeah,
listen, but
so
I'm
when you
not.
test the levels and the levels are too low, what starts to happen is
Wow, that sounds so much better. um, I don't know what note you just wrote down. Yeah, so popularly speaking, Greece is not particularly anti Assad and in favor of destroying Syria. And Italy is not particularly anti Putin and in favor of destroying Russia. These things like create some tension with the NATO bloc. Um,
And is there a reason that this is the case?
well, because the EU has pretty functionally alienated them.
I see.
Like by turning Italy and Greece into their enemies, they turned Italy and Greece into their enemies. Which sounds very like self-explanatory.
Cat, no. Cat. She's yelling at me. Okay.
Yeah, both countries have uh, generally not unfavorable relations with like
With these emerging outlook powers, yeah.
yes, with the emerging outlook powers, but also with like the non-NATO bloc.
So what is like? So is there a relationship between like Italy and Russia specifically?
So there's a relationship between Italy and Cuba that is fairly significant, which again brings them closer into that sphere of influence. Um, and I'm not actually sure about Italy and Russia, but I know that the Italian populace writ large has opposed intervention on the side of Ukraine the entire time.
Are they because they're based or what?
Well, because it's in their material interest. Because why are we going to fucking help Ukraine when the EU won't help us?
And it's so it would be in the material interest specifically because they are a country that is under these austerity measures.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's very hard to justify like we should be giving a shit ton of money to Ukraine when you're also like every person we ask for money tells us that they're enforcing austerity budgets.
So what is that? That kind of invites questions about the actual nature of the aid being sent to Ukraine because I know that a lot of the quote unquote like dollars that are being sent to Ukraine from the United States are actually in the form of lend leases. So they're making money off that. They're making money off the war. I don't know what the EU's doing though.
It probably depends on the country. If I'm being honest, I'm sure like Germany is probably mostly lend lease. Germany is an expert at American lend lease programs, more so than most. um, so, from what I can see, uh, so Italy for a long time was like specifically barred from interacting with Russia.
By the EU.
No, by the U.S.
By the U.S. During what time period?
Uh, until the 1990s.
From the 40s or?
Yeah, from the 40s. Like, namely, if you were an Italian politician and you interacted with Russia, we would have you killed.
Okay, so it wasn't nominative then. It wasn't on the books. It was just like a gladio strategy then.
Yeah, it was absolutely a gladio strategy.
Gotcha. So, and this is eased up after the end of the Cold War, so it's really mostly dealing with the Soviet Union.
Yes. with like the only kind of possible exception being when like for one period of time they were relying on the Soviet Union to some extent for help, which is also where they're at with Cuba now. Like Cuba is sending Italy doctors, like Calabria is the third world, because that is what Cuba does for the third world, right? Is provide doctors and medical aid in place of bombs and military aid. Anyway, this show has now been taken over by La Periodista Conspiro. This picture looks like Hayes made it.
Yeah, who actually made this?
That was from an Italian newspaper.
Yeah, it needs a little work. It doesn't have a. There needs to be some more like. I would have taken the. Yeah, put a red filter on the guy a little bit so he looks a little bit demonic. Maybe have some like blood splatters. Put Echo 2K in the corner. If you wanted to appeal to like the foreign agents demographic, you could put a dancing anime girl somewhere in there.
The fact that it's like a real picture though is one of my favorite parts of it. Is like some Italian newspaper looked at this and was like, "Yeah,
let's publish it.
Should this be our front page tomorrow?" And everyone was like, "Mm-hmm."
Put it to print.
Yeah, why wouldn't we make Licio Gelli in front of a bunch of Freemason symbols our fucking cover tomorrow?
Has the audio been fine this entire time, by the way?
Yeah.
Wow. It really fuck Firefox.
Fire fucked you.
Fire fucked me. Fucking browser for furries. I hate this. Fuck this browser. Watch it go. Boom.
Also, yeah, that was very much a graphic design is my passion type picture.
So why'd you say I made it? I make good stuff.
No, because it's also cool and fun.
No, I love it. No, I think I unironically think it's great. No, I would.
No, like these
I wish I could put my name on it.
This is the picture Hayes made for us.
Yeah, isn't it great?
That is the one Hayes did not make for us.
I mean, ours is a little bit low res. Like, I assure you, the one that I sent Michael was higher res. I think it might be the stream. But
he's blaming a lot of stuff on the stream tonight. Has anyone else noticed this?
He's been what?
Blaming a lot of stuff on the stream.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I sent you a like 4K version of that image. I don't know where it is.
I don't know. I probably just uploaded the wrong one.
I didn't send you a different one. I think it's the stream.
No, you sent two.
Did I?
Yes, because you sent one that was in your mega upload or Imager or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Your fucking
Oh yeah,
photo.
I sent one on Instagram and then I sent you the Imgur link to like the full res. That might
your photo bucket.
My Imgur. It was an Imgur link because I wasn't gonna put that on my Pixlr. That goes in my portfolio.
Your photo bucket.
My photo bucket. I put it on. It's on my OkCupid page. It's on my DeviantArt.
I thought you just said that Firefox.
No, it turns out Soren had to correct because I made like a Gelburu joke around him about furry porn, and he was just like, "Oh, you sweet summer child, you don't even know. We have our own site. We don't need Gelburu." And I was like, "Oh, okay. You don't need Gelburu."
I hate a moment of this joke.
It's not a joke. It's the truth.
I know that's why I really hate it so much.
Yeah, we had that was before we got a lap dance in New Orleans. She was not a furry, but she did have an upper lip, so. I was like, that was a girl. That was a 40-year-old stripper with some whiskers. Bourbon Street shenanigans. You know what the best part about a stream is that Michael can't cut anything.
That is 100% the worst part of a stream. I have the inclination to cut Hayes' mic every 5 minutes.
I wanted to post a photo of like that meme. You know the meme where the soldier is like doing this in front of the child and taking the knives and the grenades? It was gonna
the
be
stream
like,
for you.
Yeah, no, the audience is the sleeping child. You're the soldier, and the knives and the bullets and the grenades is every other word that comes out of Hayes' mouth.
Yeah. This is what I do for you, our sweet listeners. I'm here to protect you.
If you want the real content, you should follow me on Twitter at
Much.
Collapsarian.
I just listed my Twitter handle this time.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
Every time we're on stream, I feel like Christ on the cross. Just sitting here saying mio Dio, avrei abbandono mio.
I don't. Why did Christ speak Italian?
He spoke Latin.
No, he spoke Koine Greek. He did not speak Hebrew. He spoke Koine Greek.
Didn't he speak Aramaic?
Yeah, he spoke. Well, I mean, in real life, yes, but like the original, what I'm referring to is like if you're gonna quote the scriptures in the original form.
I'm a good Catholic. I don't need to know Greek.
Yeah. Why do they call it the Vulgate for a reason?
Because it's good for fucking.
Yeah, it's the Kama Sutra, bro. What were we talking about?
Where's Suda?
Where's Suda?
Well,
Michael, I was attending to very important business, Michael, but now I'm here. This is Sudarshan Mudli. I'm here to answer your questions. Your bloody questions that you're trying to ask me. Go ahead.
I'm going to call him on WhatsApp. I know he's sleeping, but...
All right, guys, here's the next section of our show called Harass a South African. Is he white or is he black?
Neither.
We've got a surprise for you.
If we had Elon Musk's number, we would harass a white South African.
Yes, we could. We should.
Someone give us Elon Musk's number.
I know one of you has it. CIA handlers, drop it in below if you want to see something fun tonight. I know you're pretty sad about having to watch us for like 5 hours.
No, if we had CIA handlers, we would A, have more money, and B, be Chapo Trap House.
Sorry, not CIA handlers, CIA monitors, FBI, like the guys who have to watch us. They get paid to watch Timber Sycamore to make sure that we're not planning any terrorist attacks or to trick us into planning terrorist attacks.
They heard my vaguely pro-Mujahideen episode.
Timber Sycamore has to readjust its stance to the episodes concerning Masood. As far as the Mujahideen goes, you do not, under any circumstances, have to hand it to them. In fact, I love a faint, vaguely synthesized. Oh shit! So my audio is shit.
I have problems with the table.
Someone says my audio is vaguely synthesized. Is that true?
No. They're saying that Suda's accent is vaguely synthesized.
Oh, is that what you're saying, Cynicals? No, I mean that South African accent shit. I thought that my audio was fucking up again, and I was like gonna be like, I'm about to. Oh my god, I don't know what it might be if at that point it would have to either be the cable or the console, or it could still be the stream, but there's just no fixing it.
Laura won't let me buy fancy microphones.
Laura, this SM57 is industry standard. It is a dynamic microphone. It is referred to in the industry as the Hammer, or there's another one that's called the Hammer, but I always called the SM57 the Hammer. I've seen people take this microphone and then nail a nail into a set piece and then put it back on the camera because it is indestructible. It is $99. This is, I'm telling you, this is industry standard. Like I didn't want to get a blue Yeti, and the reason for that, and he could just get a blue Yeti, like $50. That's fine. Dynamic microphone, same deal. Just don't get a condenser because it's gonna pick up fucking everything in the room. If you get a blue Yeti, that'll be fine. I got this because I wanted a microphone that I would use potentially for the rest of my life. And as somebody who has, studied this and worked with it, I knew the Shure microphone was gonna be good. But like, you don't need a fancy. My entire setup here was $200, and I promise you, when you hear the episode with my locally recorded audio, it's going to sound professional as fuck.
That will be in 2 episodes, by the way.
Yeah, not the next episode. Next episode's still shit. Sorry.
Next episode's still.
I'm in the tunnel.
And I clip a lot.
Yeah. Well, you're Italian. We should position the microphone like 6 feet away, really.
Do you see where the microphone is?
Is it really the microphone on your headset? Oh god,
Yeah.
I wonder. See, I have an audio console. I can actually check the levels. I'm like looking at it right now.
No, mine sits all the way over here like I'm a fucking news anchor on a B team.
Like, what are we gonna? There's no way we can even cut your mic. That's crazy.
You just turn it all the way out here. Once it's like out past my ear,
Hey, so
then
we
it
have.
picks
So,
up pretty clean.
so we should also mention that this is a Q&A stream. Has anybody in the chat actually listened to the first episode of Timber Sycamore Does Afghanistan?
It's like Debbie does Dallas, but
I was
I
thinking
don't
Beavis and
know.
Butthead Do America.
I don't know why the word Dallas came out so hard for me. Dallas
Dallas.
does
Michael,
Alan.
Michael, if I was going to go to Texas, I wouldn't bother going to Houston. Hayes has already been there and told me that it's shit. It's shite. So I'd be going to Dallas, personally. You know me, Michael. I've been trying to pick up a nice blonde American Cowboys cheerleader who owns an oil rig. I think that I'd have it made after that, and I could do the podcast full time.
Our episode is actually called Debbie Does Dulles.
Debbie does. Nice.
It's just about Marilyn Monroe having sex with JFK.
You're gonna you wait till you see what the third position actually is, because it's not what you're thinking.
So yeah,
You're gonna see,
I guess
you're gonna see what a real stay behind operation is. They go into Italy, but they never pull out.
Yeah, that is what Giorgio Maloney is. Good job getting us back on track with the stream.
No, we're doing the Q&A, dude.
Has anyone here watched the show to do the Q&A?
Alexander the Great listened to it on the train in the background. Was it any good, or were we shit? Did we entertain you for your train ride?
Where do you see that?
It's in the chat. Just started listening today. Thank you, Lazda.
She's lying. You know she doesn't listen to our show.
She has to listen to you like all the other 23 hours of the day. I won't fault her for not listening to an hour episode of you again. That being said, Laura, the first episode is mostly me. If you want a break from Michael,
That's also true.
yeah, it's the Hayes section.
At one point, Hayes gets mad at me for interrupting him during his hour and 30-minute long rambling.
We didn't know that it was. We both rambled for an hour and 30 minutes. It was supposed to be one episode, I think, right?
Yeah, it was. It was supposed to be 1 hour and a half long episode, and it turned into 2 hour and a half long episodes.
Well, you mentioned that it was an hour and a half rambling. The reason I was like, trying to get you like, hey, can we get back on track, was because, hey, I recognized this is a rambling. I want to get us back on track.
That never happened once.
Wait, you just said what? Well, wait. So what happened?
No,
was,
you tried to keep me on track.
Yeah.
I, however, just let you go.
Well, yeah, that's why I said. I was like, I said don't interrupt me because I was trying to keep myself on track. If I ever said that.
Yeah, modern Afghanistan is very interesting, very sad. We appreciate you being willing to listen to us talk about just about anything.
Yeah. I mean, I think being here is sort of evidence of that. Holly Horn just joined. Hello, Holly.
And said hi to Where Pilgrim and not us.
There's a Tinder
Where
date
Pilgrim, we very much appreciate you sharing our stream, though.
Yeah, there's a Tinder date happening or something. I don't know. Like a little, what's chat meetup or something? Maybe it's...
What is that girl who used to run the left-wing dating app on Twitter?
Oh my god. What was it called?
Red Yenta.
Why would they call it that? Oh, because the Yenta is supposed to put people to... Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid. In the cut to Pete Martinelli.
Pete, you were not here when we said it, but we have a Suda emoji in the Discord, which you are the only person who's in other than us and Suda.
Yeah. We have a Discord, by the way. You can join it.
Honestly,
it's on my Twitter.
If you are using this as the Culture Live and Chill, I can... That is the best news I've ever heard about our podcast.
The Culture Live and Chill. I'm not actually on the Culture, though.
Yes, you are.
I am. Well, I'm not in the... Am I in the little...
You're in the Discord.
Are they... There's 400 people in the Discord.
Well, I'll add you to the group chat.
Okay, fine. There's a group chat?
Yeah.
Well,
We use it to keep the cool kids in and the dumb kids out. It's why you're not in it.
because I'm a dumb kid?
You're a dumb, not cool kid.
Damn. That's Mike, I'm gonna be honest, that's really mean. I'm actually kind of hurt that you said that. Michael, you don't really mean that, do you? You don't really mean that I'm a cool
I do.
Okay. That sucks, dude. I think I'm really cool though. And my mom thinks I'm cool, so.
My mom does not think I'm cool.
Sucks for you.
My mom's a trot, though, so.
Okay, well, that's an endorsement, I guess.
Thank you, Pete.
Oh, yay. The Culture TV group chat. Hey, it's Mike. I like Mike. And Mike likes me. Is Q even in this? Yeah, there he is.
So.
Oh, Browning's in this. Okay. You got all the cool kids in here.
Someone tweeted and said, I don't know much about her policies, referring to Maloney, but I thought it was striking that she defended human particularity in her speech. This seems like something a fascist generally wouldn't do. It's something I associate with more, say, liberal tradition. But at the same time, I get that she's against same-sex marriage and holds these decidedly right-wing views on social issues. I guess I can't imagine Mussolini saying, you're more than just a cog in a machine. It felt counterintuitive and strange watching it.
Yeah, you see the stream elements list over here? I need to be in that if I'm going to be part of it.
I also need to be on it.
You are on it. Or aren't you? You're on one of them.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm just listed as Mike, which is...
Yeah. It's not your name. You're not Mike.
Yeah, no one has ever called me Mike.
You're Mike on the mic. Support us
so
on Patreon. I need some of that dinero too. I'm gonna be honest.
That tweet, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We actually need to be making enough on Patreon that Q does not spend more on the stream than he makes, which is
Guys,
currently not true.
Go to the Patreon. We can't do this if we're broke.
Please stop Q from spending all of his money to keep the show running.
That's your job. That is Michael is the personal assistant right now.
Yeah, that is what I do.
I'm trying to take some of the, edge off. I'm trying to help him.
In a perfect world, I get paid $12,000 a year to be Q's person who gets messages every time Q doesn't respond to somebody, which is about 4 times a day.
Yeah. You would make $1,000 a month. That seems within his budget. If 1,000 of you donate $1 a month, we could make it happen.
So there's a really funny thing that happened in this tweet where he says that fascism is in some way like a collectivist ideology, right? I can't imagine Mussolini saying that someone is more than just a cog in his machine. Which, like, that is Mussolini's I love your cat so much. That is Mussolini's entire thing, is that every person is this vulgar individual that does not exist outside of the individual. There is no community. You're allowed to be whatever you want as long as you are Italian first. That is actually an aggressive point that he makes repeatedly regarding Italian Americans, also regarding Jewish Italians in the beginning.
It's also a very vulgar reading of what quote unquote collectivism actually is.
Yeah.
Like the particularities of an individual. What fascist demagogue is going to get on stage and say, you know what you guys are? You are cogs in a machine. You're a cog in a machine. You're just a part of, like, that's ridiculous.
It's not an appealing stance.
It's the idea. This is, again, so because of the way the tweet is framed, it's like that's what a person who is like nominatively like anti-collectivist imagines collectivism to be. Like it's not fucking coherent.
Right, like the world is the fucking giver on one side. And on the other side is liberal democracy.
Yeah. Woo! fucking weapons of mass seduction over there. Fascists listen to Pink Floyd for inspiration. I believe it. Be careful with that fascies, Eugene. I feel like the live version of that from Umaguma is the best one. Because I heard it in the Pompeii version. It was just... I only like the early Pink Floyd. I don't listen to any of that Dark Moon, post-Dark Moon crap.
I like Roger Waters a lot.
Oh, of course, because of his politics.
Yeah.
That's like what... I feel like that's a very Suda thing to say.
What, did I like Roger Waters because of his politics?
Well, no, because, like, you know, if I was listening to, like, I don't know, if I was listening to, like, David Bowie or fucking Captain Beefheart, you'd be like, well, if you wanted to listen to some real rock and roll, you should listen to Roger Waters. And I'd be like, oh, it's because he's he's a Chavista, right? And he supports, which is really cool. But that's what Suda always does. He's always just
right.
Like,
it's also not why I listen to music.
Yeah, I was gonna say Suda wants to reorient my life around, like, you know, supporting everything like that is Soviet anti. He could probably just tell me to listen to Red Army marches. I'll be honest.
He has previously told me about the beauty of the Soviet Red Army Symphony.
Oh my God, he would also be like, you know, he'd say, don't listen to Richard Wagner, Hayes. You should be listening to. If I was going to tell you one composer to listen to, do you know who it would be?
Shostakovich.
Shostakovich, exactly.
Or Prokofiev.
Or Prokofiev. Exactly. Exactement. Like, that's what he does.
I cannot wait until Suda's on the stream because you will all understand exactly who we are making fun of.
Well, do you really want to wear a cowboy hat when you're at the rodeo? Wouldn't you look a lot sharper in like a flat cap or a newsboy cap? Or perhaps a nice sailor's and militaria cap?
So I like embarrassingly bought a GDR hat when I was like 15.
Why do you want to drive a Ferrari? Wouldn't you rather drive a Yugo?
No, he likes Ferraris.
Does he really? No.
Yeah.
Bad taste. No. It's like the Versace. And Versace is Prada for whores.
Prada. He likes Prada now.
Prada's great. I love Prada.
He only likes Prada because I informed him that the owner of Prada used to be a member of the Young Communist League.
Oh, Mucha Prada. Yes, she did. She was a young communist. Yes.
She was also a very sincere young communist who donated a shit ton of money to get communists out of prison in the U.S.
Yeah, no, Mucha is. I've been telling people Mucha's a real one.
She is.
I mean, she did start that awful TikTok trend, but that's like how you know that someone's like a designer that's going to go down in history, like Raf Simons or Eddie Slimane. It's like what they do is they start a trend that is so fucking annoying and never goes away. Like honestly, like. The way that you like go down in history as a great fashion designer is if you, quite ironically, ruin fashion forever, because everyone's following your idea and not just like skinny jeans and like slim fit in general in menswear. Slimane's idea, it was, you know, fucking brilliant stuff that he did at Dior, but it's like now that is the entire menswear industry. Like he has ruined menswear fashion probably forever. And you hate him for it, but like that's what all great designers do. Same with Rick Owens and those fucking Geo baskets. Like every good designer like is like, it's like what happens in cinema, like with fucking everyone aping Tarantino's non-linear style, but like 100 fucking times worse. And it happens so much quicker. Like that things go from being like cool and innovative to being like, oh my God, please stop wearing that. We get it. Like, we get it. Like, that's the reason that, like, fucking... You have all those, like, cartoon shows you used to watch where they have that trend where they're like, oh my God, that is so 30 seconds ago. And it's not because people are, like, snobbish or, like, super invested in staying trendy and tuned in, but it's just, like, I do not want to look at another fucking pair of Chelsea boots again. Like, I'm sick of it. I get it.
I don't know anyone's ever wanted to look at a pair.
They were the hottest fucking thing in 2016, 2018. I don't know.
That doesn't make them not hideous.
I think they look nice. You know, they looked nice at the time. It's just like, have faith in your own bad taste. Nice.
There's like a bunch of John Waters quotes that I could have put up there for anyone who follows me on Twitter.
He's a paragon of bad taste, of good bad taste.
My
bad
background
taste.
is you have to know good taste to appreciate the irony of celebrating bad taste. If you have bad taste, you don't get it.
I have bad taste. I straight up in everything, in
No, you
fashion,
don't.
in politics, in women.
Otherwise, otherwise you would not have the taste that you do in movies. Honestly,
I haven't watched a movie in 5 years, Michael.
I was talking about Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil. I'm gonna be honest. Resident Evil, like if you, Resident Evil 1 is great because, like again, I feel like Resident Evil 1 is like the one that is like objectively a good movie, which is weird to say. Not like in the. I just mean that like 4 and 5 are like very personal. There's like it's like they're both cult classics because there's like a very specific reading of those movies, both of them, and not everybody agrees that that's even like coherent.
This
Like
is how I feel
they're
about
weird.
Pacific Rim.
They're weird. Like no, they're like weird meta works. They're like they can't be understood without like a like in the reading that we have, I should say, cannot be understood without. Return of the Living Dead is the best zombie movie hands down. That's probably true. I'm gonna be honest. Return of the Living Dead is fucking fantastic.
I'm gonna disagree. I just watched Night of the Living Dead today, though, so
No, Return of the Living Dead, different movie.
I'm aware they're different movies. That's why I said I'm not sure I can agree.
Well, you haven't seen it, have you?
No,
Have you? Return of the Living Dead?
no.
No, it's great.
Okay, no. So, Peter's a fucking Pacific Rim man. This is the best news I've fucking gotten. Oh, Suda's gonna be so pissed.
Suda, you're fired. We're hiring this guy. No, but like
Okay,
I was
so
gonna say, I was just gonna finish this and just say, like, Resident Evil, the first one is like the only. I say it's like objectively good, in just the sense that like it is just a really nicely. It's just a fucking well done, like Carpenter-esque Hell in a Cell, classic horror movie. I can't imagine thinking that it's bad. But go ahead. I just wanted to finish that.
zombie movies and leftists aren't a strange cult following, specifically because like movies like Romero himself is a communist, right? Openly. And so like when you get Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead, he's carrying through a lot of these messages. Like Night of the Living Dead has an unapologetic black protagonist in the late 60s at a time when that was not an acceptable thing to do. And Dawn of the Dead has this very much ethos of being willing to embrace certain controversial aspects of the film industry, as well as painting like black people heroically and the police as unheroic, with a message kind of remaining that any person can be made a zombie at any time, that the police see black people as zombies, right? So that's like a real message in early Romero.
But Return of the Living Dead has Trash, the character, and Night of the Living Dead does not. So that's a point in Return of the Living Dead's favor.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess it is more than an unusual association. I really like vampire movies. I side with like us. Like, I would be fine if every day for October we showed up and did a stream for a different vampire movie. Or like
we would have. That's a huge commitment. We have to watch a ton. I guess we could like start with the ones that I've seen, like Dracula 92 and Dracula 3D, and then.
Have you seen Dracula Untold?
No, I've seen those. I mean, I've seen both Nosferatu's, the original, and then Herzog's version.
Right, which are probably like closer to classic cinema.
Oh, I've seen
Valerie and Her Week of Wonders.
I think I've seen Blackula. I've seen some of the Hammer horror Draculas, which are great.
I know you have seen Valerie.
I've seen Valerie too. Yes, that's been years though.
I did.
Have you ever seen the Hammer horror Draculas?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Can we do other like? Let's just do horror movies that we've like that are not strictly like. Can't we talk about Slumber Party Massacre?
Should I just play the movie? Should I just play the musical number?
The musical number, sure. I don't think you can play the whole movie. I think we're gonna get banned. John Carpenter trilogy. What trilogy does he have? I'm gonna be honest. All of John Carpenter's movies are fucking fantastic, except for like a couple. But I mean, even the ones that are like not fantastic are still like really good. Like The Ward, still really like. Memoirs of an Invisible Man is fun. It's got Chevy Chase.
Are you ready, Hayes?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm about to introduce everyone to Slumber Party Massacre 2.
You have to watch this movie, by the way.
Now it's time for the fun part.
This guy is basically me.
I love to jam it to the floor, let me twice pipes roar. Well, I'm an inch off the ground, the speakers all around, baby. Baby, do you like my sound? Let's buzz. Let's buzz. I got a rather large amount in a Swiss bank account. I got a penthouse.
There's a lot that was relatively subversive with like I've got a very large amount just in
I
this
got a
bank.
castle in Spain. I live jet plane, baby. So much money, it's a shame. Let's buzz. Let's buzz a while. Strong constitution. And those $1,000 wines go right down my hatch. But I will rock you in the cradle till you scream for more, baby. Tell me what you waiting for. Let's buzz. Let's buzz. Well, let's buzz a while. Let's buzz. You say why? I say because let's buzz. Well, you say why? I say because let's buzz.
In 35mm, back when the Alamo played good movies.
So now we shall see the bourgeoisified man in the essence. As my mentor
Six out of 10.
as my mentor Lacan taught me.
What we see here? Oh man, I used to be so good at this. I don't know if I could actually pull it off. What we see here, so I claim, if you look at cinema, I claim the ideology. No, I can't do it. I used to be better.
The ideology.
So someone said Cynical says that They Live, Prince of Darkness, and Mouth of Madness are considered a loose trilogy. I had not heard that before. I'm not sure what makes them. Prince of Darkness and Mouth of Madness, maybe. I don't know about They Live. A little bit campy compared to the other two, which are supposed to be very, like The Thing seems more related to Prince of Darkness and Mouth of Madness, but
I was going to say The Thing, Prince of Darkness, Mouth of Madness.
that sounds like a trilogy.
I really like The Thing. I also really like They Live. Oh, apocalypse themed.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you see, when the bourgeoisified man, he makes reference to his large amount in his Swiss bank account.
we are not doing enough coke to do the Zizek impression. I think.
No, we would have had to have like primetime 2018 Michael.
We need like the Scarface table amount.
Like 2017, 2018 Michael would have killed it.
Yeah.
Ah,
We're gonna bring that back. That's the end goal of Timber Sycamore is to bring back Coke Michael.
no, it's not. It's to make everyone else feel bad about doing coke when you learn about Operation Condor.
No, I'm going to I'm sure the Etsy girls, like the white girl with braids, she has her ethically sourced coke from somewhere. You know, ethically sourced organic cocaine. Will it be more expensive? Sure. But you'll know that you're not funding narco-terrorists, just regular terrorists. Or regular narcos.
You don't need to watch more Zizek, honestly.
Yeah, you do. I need to start watching more Zizek so I'm ready to perform self-care at any time. Ooh. Yeah. No.
I didn't realize that was supposed to be a face for a while.
Fair trade Coke. I did, but it was the ooh-woo that threw me off for a while. I guess I knew it was supposed to be a face, but I always my brain said it out loud. Ethically sourced, worker-run, Bolivia resistance cocaine. We need to power lunch with Morales about that.
See, that looks even less like a face to me.
Well, it's an anime face. Michael doesn't.
Right, but why aren't the eyes bigger?
They're being coy, so the eyes are small.
I'll tell you this: they never made that face in Dragon Ball Z.
I'm sure they did once. I'm sure in the 80s they had something like that. Can we petition Michael to watch some real anime? When is he going to watch Hakusho?
I've watched Yu Yu Hakusho. It was on Adult Swim.
Did you? So you watched the dub too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best dub of all time. I almost. That's what I fucking I almost met I actually did. We talked for a little bit, but I didn't get to talk about anything real because it was only for just a second.
Oh yeah, I forgot because you didn't plug the show.
Well, the show didn't exist yet.
Yes, it did. It just wasn't on yet.
Well, we hadn't recorded an episode, so I was just hey, can you follow my podcast that exists in my mind? Can you follow the podcast that I haven't made yet? That you know.
So here are the animes that I have watched for the show.
Are they all dubbed?
Yes.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, good dub. Bad dub. Bad
Yu
show.
Yu Hakusho.
Good god tier dub.
Inuyasha.
I haven't watched it.
It was on Adult Swim.
I didn't watch it on Adult Swim.
It's not my fault your parents were fucking lame and didn't let you watch Adult Swim.
They didn't care. I just didn't watch Adult Swim.
He's lying, in case anyone didn't know.
About which one? That I didn't watch Adult Swim, or that my parents didn't care?
Both.
So I watched Adult Swim, but my parents did care.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael has me pinned as a bad boy.
Samurai Jack.
My mom was very displeased when I
Which I realize is not an anime, but I watched it.
Yeah, you watched Avatar too, I bet.
I did watch Avatar, but I watched...
All of the people that I dislike the most love Avatar, so I hate Avatar. And I always think for some reason, this is the comparison I make. And I don't know why, but I just feel like they're I always say, if you like Avatar, stop watching Avatar. Watch Full Metal Alchemist like an adult, because that's a show you'll like.
Oh, I watched Full Metal Alchemist. Brotherhood.
Why did you watch all of the 2003 version? You wanted to... Wait, so you're rare. You're Dante pilled. You know all about that chick.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so when they took the control of the show's plotline away from a woman who wrote the actual manga, it immediately steers into, you know what really ruined Hohenheim? Some good pussy. That's how you know. And then it all went, and it's the demarcation is so absolutely stark. They take the show away from a woman. It's just and all of a sudden a woman showed up and ruined everything.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible.
Let's see.
Yeah,
What
and
else
the
did I
Nazis are in it
watch?
for some reason.
Well, they have to be.
Well, they don't have. Germany existing at all is entirely shoehorned.
I kind of thought that Hohenheim was already Germany.
You mean like the country? I mean, it's supposed to be like a fantasy or not fantasy, but like a fantastical steampunk version of like both Nazi Germany and like, but like also Imperial Prussia. I think is like where they're getting a lot of like aesthetic beats from.
Yeah.
Because like steampunk's more 19th century in general, but like so they're kind of like doing it's like part. It's Germany just kind of like through like the latter half of the 19th, early half of the 20th century.
So Italy, Laura, what is your fucking handle on here? Lazda?
Lazda, that's Lazda. She's Russian.
No, it's because of her car.
Her Lazda. Oh, she drives Mazda car for the podcast. Lazda. Thank you for watching. I feel like my Russian accent sometimes like it veers between like comically whatever and like sometimes it's like a little bit too good. If you know Russians, because Russians sound ridiculous if you've ever known one.
She read she read. If anyone's ever in Philly, you should try to go to Ruba. It's the Russian United Beneficial Association. It's an after-hours club. It's very fun to hang out at after 2 a.m.
In Soviet Russia, only good things happen after 2 a.m. So very different from American custom.
We probably both have watched more Russian movies than most people.
I like a lot of the best Russian movies are silent though. Like,
that's true.
As time dictates. Like
like there's only so much Russian accent you get in Vertov and Eisenstein.
Which is to say, like practically none at all.
Yeah, which is to say, I think Eisenstein has one movie that is.
You've only seen Solaris. Oh yes, they had the Natalia Bondarchuk. She was
quite beautiful. Quite beautiful.
In my defense, I think I had a crush on Natalia Bondarchuk when I was a kid from that movie. She was gorgeous, but
she was quite beautiful.
She was quite
beautiful. Hayes.
She was quite beautiful. Yes, she was.
Quite beautiful, Hayes.
Quite beautiful, Hayes.
Truly stunning.
Stunning. I don't even know where the accent's going now.
Yeah.
That's the best part about the Suda accent is that it fucking goes global.
Earlier today, he was like, so are you implying that I'm from Manchester or Lancaster? Or no, Manchester or Liverpool?
Well, of course not. You're the Duke of Gloucester. Everyone knows that. You're Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. We have been clear about where you are from in the Fire Emblem universe.
It's not our fault that your country encompasses all of the regions of England.
Which is, we want to make fun of the English in general because this is that South African accent. Oh,
South
African accent sounds like this. No. When I was a kid, I could not actually do any accents because every accent I would try to do inevitably devolved into Russian, Italian, English, French. Today, I can't even do a French-English accent without eventually sounding like Russian. Like it comes out. I think I was born to speak Russian.
I thought you said today on Twitter you were born to speak French.
Well, that was only because like I've noticed that my voice keeps going at like 2 speed when I'm on the podcast, and I have to like slow myself down. And I'm just like, why am I speaking at like this monotone pace that's like 2 times speed? And I think it's because that's how French people talk. Like they don't have, like I don't even know how the French have a tradition of poetry at all. There's no meter. There's no stress. They sound like MF Doom. Fritos and Cheetos, Doritos and so, it's like Okay, entertain me, humor me. How do Kiwis pronounce transgender?
Do you mean like the fruit?
Transgender. No, the Kiwis, New Zealanders, dude.
Is that what they call themselves?
Yes.
Holy shit.
It's not the. It's like calling a guy from Indiana a Hoosier. It's like a nickname. It's not the official demonym, but like that is one of their. It's very common. Yes. People from New Zealand are called Kiwis. It's like it's the bird,
Not like the fruit.
not like the fruit. I'm sure the transgender. Oh, transgender. Yes. I appreciate the phonetic spelling for me as a Kiwi. It makes it easier for me to read. Transgender. All these transgender ideologies really tickling me bollocks.
There was
All
a
this transgender didgeridoo. You know, all this wallop bollocks. What do the Kiwis say to the? What's one of the weird fancy words that they use to say that something's bullshit?
I routinely make fun of the British aggressively to Laura, and she just has to deal.
British.
Her
British.
best friend's boyfriend is British.
Where's he from?
I don't fucking know. The 6th of Denmark's dick.
So he's royal.
Yeah.
Is that the what's the name of that house? That royal. It's not Schleswig. Schleswig's like one of cadet branches. Oh no, an ad. There's ad on our stream.
Yeah. On Twitch. Not on the YouTubes though.
So are we getting paid or not?
No.
Well then who's taking the money?
No one.
You can't just run ads on our page.
So in my process of trying to find this old Scottish tweet I had from Scottish Twitter, so it's this dude talking about some British person who was so Communist Party Refoundation has said probably stuff. I haven't bothered to read any of it yet, and I'm definitely not bothering to translate it live. That seems like a very tense time.
He can't speak Italian is what he's trying to say.
No, I can, just not anywhere near well enough to translate live.
Do they have a
When
Twitter account?
I think they might officially be illegal, but only because like all communist parties are kind of illegal.
ISIS has Twitter accounts. Just tell me what the ISIS has Twitter accounts. Rifondazione.
I don't know why you called me mom.
What? Mom, Google Translate exists. For a second, I thought you were talking to me. Wait, no way. They're trots?
She's still a human. A what?
Oi, mate, have some bloody empathy. She's still a human being, yeah?
Do they have a Senate seat? I know
Yeah.
for a long time it was illegal to exist as an Italian Communist Party. And that all of them are functionally useless. Except for Refoundation sometimes.
I can't reach their website.
Hayes.
The main character, SpongeBob, lives inside a giant pineapple. How do you think he acquired that pineapple? Through jihad? Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, that's good.
This is actually just the podcast.
Oh my God! Have you ever I have every time there's a problem, and this is why the Afghanistan episode is really hard to do. But Mike and I have this running joke where every time we discuss somebody either in politics or in just our personal lives who's struggling or doing some crazy shit, I'm just like, Mike, we should convert them to Islam. I think that would solve all their problems.
It would solve a lot of these people's problems.
I do think that 90% of people who are struggling would benefit from being converted to Sufi Islam. From reading the works of Al-Farabi and I guess Al-Ghazali as well. Who I'm trying to think. Avicenna.
You're really skipping the obvious one here.
What's the one? What am I missing? I know I'm missing one.
Rumi.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a poet. Kind of gay. Poetry's gay, dude. I don't care. I'm trying to talk about philosophy here. Like capital P.
I have apparently.
He's running down that History Channel list of Islamic thinkers. Who would you have included?
You skipped Khalil Gibran.
What period?
Modern.
Modern.
He's also not a Sufi, but
Yeah, I'm talking about medieval Islamic philosophy, like the good shit. Mullah Sadra was the one that I skipped, I think. That one seems obvious.
So I found, while looking for this old screenshot I have of a Scottish dude, I found
Sheikh Bared, I'm going to be honest, I took a medieval philosophy class that was split between Christian, Jewish, and Islamic, so Sheikh Bedreddin. Hold on, let me write that down. I'm going to look into this later.
oh god, I forgot.
Got called
I forgot about People's Union.
No, I just got called a normie from my Islamic philosophy knowledge. Like it was too mainstream. I feel so outclassed.
Well, you didn't reference Albana. You didn't reference Qutbi.
I got some good names in there. I don't know.
You didn't reference Bin Wahab.
Okay.
I am very well read in Salafist scholars now at this point. So I found a screenshot. Nestle's chairman of the board, Peter Brabeck, has explained his philosophy with the one opinion, which I think is extreme, is represent. This is the chairman of the. Oh, did you see the picture?
Thank you. I just got it.
Is represented by the NGOs who bang on about declaring water a human right. This means as a human being, you would have the right to water. That is an extreme solution.
Oh, this is Nestle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was completely not listening while I was reading your meme, but I was like, yeah, I remember this. Water's not a human right. That's Nestle. No one else is crazy enough to say that, like, in public.
It's honestly such an impressive stance to take. Just because it shows such like an increasing absence of awareness of how any human being on the fucking planet feels.
Hey, Mike, how many people are watching the stream?
12.
Okay, because we've had a really active chat this stream, I would say.
We have. We really like you guys.
Because the other thing I remember about the Operation Gladio party is that they want to blockade the Mediterranean from migrants.
That is like a significant part of their plan.
Where is cancel culture when you need it? It's been. I'm gonna be honest. If you make $1 billion a year, you're not getting canceled. I don't care.
Right. You know, in real life, people who get canceled are Norman Finkelstein.
Yeah.
And then you have some dipshit left liberal sit there and be like, well, you know, sometimes he does say things that aren't good. And you know what? I don't care. Norman Finkelstein is allowed to use the words the Holocaust industry as often as he wants.
Yeah. Like, I don't... It reminds me of, like, the really dumb, like, anti-Sakai arguments. There's, like, better anti-Sakai arguments, but, like, the one that everyone was just like, you know, oh, Sakai doesn't think there's a white proletariat. And it wasn't until Visk pointed this out to me, but that entire standpoint comes from people who just read the title, The Mythology of the White Proletariat, and thought that it meant that he was claiming the white proletariat doesn't exist. Therefore, like, is mythical.
Right.
Like that's not how the word mythology is used. So the idea that's just like, you know, nobody who's trying to cancel Norman Finkelstein, like even, they're not reading, they see the term Holocaust industry and immediately are just like, oh. Or they might see the term like manufacturing of the Holocaust. Like as an event, as you know, which is weird because, you know, every scholar from Adorno to whoever the fuck, like, has made points in the same vein. All right?
Also, I found the Scottish tweet I was looking for, which is, oi, mate, you just sit around all day staring at the phone, frothing at the mouth about other people's genitals. Because somebody decided to post an anti-trans tweet. I then went on his Twitter and looked it up, and he said, "Oi, was at the bar, and a bird asked me to carry a beer for her. I already had 4 in my hand. Fuck, do I look like a goddamn octopus?"
Are Scottish people the one good Anglophone community?
The Irish are fine.
The Irish are fine. There's no chance that is a Scottish accent. Sorry, Mike. You gotta try harder. Think about Shrek.
Hi, I'm Craig Ferguson with the Late Late Show.
There you go. That's better.
Well, you know, this bird asked me at the bar.
This bird asked me at the bar to carry a drink for.
I'm Craig Ferguson.
Fuck do I look like to you? Like I'm so kind of. Now that's closer to Irish. I don't know.
Yeah, that was not.
Isn't even at a Claremontian level.
I don't know what that means.
Think about try Fat Bastard. See if that works.
Austin.
Get in me, Billy. Oh my god. I used to be so good at accents. I can't do them anymore.
All I know about Craig Ferguson is that he fucks goats.
We could convert him to Islam, yeah. So he'd be a Salafist, mostly, probably. Not like he wouldn't be the Sufi intellectual kind, but yeah, Islam nonetheless.
So he is for sure joining Gulbut and Hekmachar.
Yeah, the goat fuckers party.
I appreciate that none of our fans ever just attack us for saying things.
Yeah, goat fucker Hekmachar.
Even though that is a generous description of the man.
Yeah, that is and that is like a legitimately very racist thing to say, I think, but they don't care.
Today, I read that Gulbuddin Hekmachar ordered his men under CIA backing to slice out the intestines of a child and use them to hang another child.
Hey, so has the audio been fine this entire time?
Yes.
Wow. So it really...
Fire fucked you.
Fucking again. The only furries I like are Playboy bunnies.
Thanks, Suda.
You're using Firefox wrong, probably. Maybe. Is there something in the settings I need to look at? I won't accept this bad mouthing. No, I use Firefox like all the time, but I just I can't. For streaming, I always get fucked when I don't use Chrome. And
yeah, same.
There are some streaming services Michael makes me use that are not this, that only allow Chrome.
Criterion pretty much only allows Chrome.
Yeah, this is my I'm still probably going to use Firefox just in general for I don't know, reading some reading PDF files from the USAID.gov site. I had to read a lot of fucking agricultural surveys. I had to read a lot of, because I know Suda's only going to read from fucking Marxist.org or whatever.
That's because we all use Restream.
Yeah, we all use Restream. We're gonna check the local recording after this because I want to make sure that I want to know if I have to locally record with this or not. Because I really don't want to have to do that as well. Did y'all see the furry Twitter thread? No, I don't follow furry Twitter. The one with George Furloyd, Ferd Reich. No, I did not.
No, but now I'm intrigued who Ferd Reich is.
I never found the George Floyd memes to be all that entertaining.
No, they were very bad taste.
Were very annoying. I don't care about bad taste as far as that stuff goes. I'm burnt out on seeing some legitimately fucked up shit on the internet. At that point, I see a George Floyd tweet Jingle Floyd or whatever, and I'm just it's just dumb. It's trying to get a rise out of me, or it's trying to be edgy, and it's just it doesn't hit. I don't care. I'm supposed to look at it and be oh wow, that would piss somebody off, you know? It's whatever, I don't care.
I do like garlic bread.
Yeah, the real life Wario likes garlic bread. No one's surprised.
It's a me.
Oh, it's a me, Wario.
My voice
no,
is
Wario,
not.
no, Wario is just like Mario, but he's from Sicily. That's the idea. He's just a southern, like Mario's the good boy from the Alpine. He's like from Florence, Firenze, or he's from Milan or something. I don't know. No, Wario's from the south.
Buonanotte. Yeah, and then
Wario's from the south.
where?
It's me,
Well,
Wario.
is Wario from Sardinia or Corsica?
Oh, maybe. I feel like Waluigi's from one of those. Waluigi's the weird one. No one can place him. There were tweets on Fallujah, Rittenhouse, D-Day. It's literally socialism or barbarism.
Calling Italy a liberal state is generous.
Yeah, it's been kind of fucked for a while. Like I remember everyone was like, there was a lot of scaremongering around the 5-star movement when they first like took power. I think, right?
Yeah.
Like that was very like, oh, there's a right.
Oh, okay. If Mario and Luigi are Albanian Italians, then it definitely means that they are from the south.
Nice.
If Wario and Waluigi are Greek Italians, then it also means they're from the south.
Who's from the north?
Swiss Germans.
Who would that be?
Anyone from fucking Friulia or Veneto.
No, who would that be in the Mario universe?
Oh, no one.
Okay. Princess Peach? Maybe. I feel like... So Daisy's from Sarasaland. Simone, ooh, okay. Girl power.
Girl power, Christian rock.
Yeah. Ride the fucking lightning, dude. Daisy is Sardinian. She's from Sarasaland, which is like a giant desert. So she might be Libyan.
Or, yeah, probably Libya. Or maybe part of Algeria. I don't know.
Well, like there's a bunch of scenes that look like ancient Egypt, so I feel like that's close enough. Geographically. Geographically. It's one country over.
Is Daisy Sardinian?
Yoshi is Catalonian. Yoshi's a dinosaur. I don't know. Who else are we missing? Who else is a Mario character? From a Pied Noir family, and her father was OAS.
Are you telling me that Daisy is Althusser?
Oh, man. I love it when our chat does the content for us. That makes my job so much easier.
Yeah.
You rolling a joint or what?
No, I'm a fucking adult. I roll cigarettes.
You roll cigarettes? We've had this conversation, but why is that? Am I now a child for smoking pre-rolls?
Yeah.
Why?
Because one day you'll be able to smoke filterless cigarettes like me.
I just wish they would sell filterless cigarettes.
They do. You just have to buy strikes.
Is that what they're called?
Buy Lucky Strikes, yeah. Or buy Camel Unfiltered.
Well, what box do the Lucky Strikes come in? What does it look like?
I don't know. They used to
I
only sell
buy
Lucky Strikes unfiltered.
Because I get the white ones and they're all filtered.
Ask for Camel Unfiltered. They usually sell those.
I will try that. Am I allowed in the adult club if I do that?
Yeah, then you're a big boy.
I'm a big boy. I'm 5'7". I don't think I'll ever be a big boy. I can be
You can be an adult man.
an adult man. Paul Mall? Do they sell them?
I think Pall Mall does sell unfiltered, maybe.
What color are they, Holly? Help me out here.
Holly,
No.
daughter of Gerald.
Gerald. What's that a reference to?
Gerald Horn.
Oh. Daughter of Audrey, maybe.
Bowser is half German and Turkish.
He's like one of the refugees, or what is he? I only smoke the smooth, overpriced charcoal filter take of Du Maurier. Okay.
Wow, that is fancier than Hayes and I.
Yeah, I got called bougie for smoking Benson and Hedges.
Well,
What?
I like Benson and Hedges.
They're good. I smoke exclusively Benson and Hedges.
I used to smoke.
I never have any money. I want to know why.
I used to smoke Camel Unfiltered.
Are those expensive?
Yes.
How is that expensive? You just take the filter off. What do you
They have
mean?
to use a different quality of tobacco is the real issue.
Why? Never had Benson and Hedges? You're missing out. Get the premiums. Don't get anything else. Don't get the. They have luxury and deluxe. Those both suck. Get the premiums.
I do really want to try that. So whenever Russia is off embargo, or if any of our followers,
If you're into drug trafficking, if you're into smuggling, let us know. Sound off below.
if you're a known smuggler and anyone feels like bringing me a pack of Sobrains,
I want some Gawazes. I want some Chungwas. Ooh. Those are like cigars. Those are like cigarillos, though.
no, they're cigarettes. There's a bunch of Reddit threads on it on the r/cigarettes Reddit. Which is how you know that they are fancy, because r/cigarettes, for whatever reason, Reddit for like general issues is terrible.
He's
But
wearing
Reddit
Carhartt
for-
overalls.
These aren't overalls.
It's an apron. It's workwear. I say it's Carhartt. That's a joke, though. I don't actually know what it is.
I got it from a bartending job.
No, they're asking about brand.
Uh,
Who are you wearing?
I don't know. Ask Major Tom.
My jacket's from Barber. I wear it every episode. I live in Hurricane City. Hey, can you post the link to the Discord so that people will join us?
Oh yeah, Peter would probably appreciate it not just being us.
Yeah. Well, no. Peter gets like this is like a imagine a backstage pass with your favorite band, but it's just you and the band members. He gets exclusive access to this right now.
Peter, do you want other people in the Discord?
Yeah, ask Peter. You know, he's. I posted the link on my Twitter, which is right here. You should go follow that.
Hayden.
Hayden. Yeah, my name's Hayden DePriest.
Hayden.
I am 25 years old. I'm a pervert and I'm a drug addict.
Okay, if Peter's open to it, then I'll share it. I think the EU response to Italy is going to be the same as the EU's response to Italy fucking always is. Which seems to be austerity.
More austerity.
There's always more austerity for Italy.
There's always more where that came from. More love in the bucket.
Yes, Italy's relationship to the EU is very similar to a Bukkake film. Always more love in the bucket.
Right when you think it's over, you check the timestamp and there's more. You posted that in my chat. You did not.
I know. I have to get the link from the phone to the computer.
Oh, so you're using me as a middleman.
Yeah.
Mike uses me all the time.
There's our Discord if you want to hear more sex-based geopolitics.
Yeah, you can talk to us on the phone directly and we'll answer you because we are both unemployed.
That's true. You can call us in our
Or
free time.
In my case, I'm underemployed. But
He's unemployed.
I'm underemployed. I have a job.
Kind of.
It's 15 hours. It's supposed to be getting more, but they also hired someone else right now, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
He works less than half the amount of hours you would expect from a person who has a job.
It's been bad. It's been rough. August, September, retail slump. Hey, Bukkake is at least fun and entertaining. Austerity is just torture.
I don't know.
Hey, what's your ad, by the way? I think we might need to link up. Just out of curiosity.
You might be our third host at this rate.
No. I was gonna ask what they were doing tonight.
I was going to say that we can veto Suda.
I think. Well, I thought like if Suda falls through, our backup is Slank, right? That, or we could just do it. So we could just like the two of us is working out just fine for right now.
Yeah, no, it's working great.
But like if we once we start,
Laura's always an optional third member.
no, she's not. She doesn't want to be.
She said that when we have a topic that she is an expert in, she will appear.
Does she know that none of us are experts in the topics that we're talking about?
So when you have something in supply chain,
Yeah, so we can talk about rappers. We can talk about how, they supply the chain. Right?
when we have a supply chain issue, then she will jump in.
Well, we have a supply chain issue. Right now we're having like logistical errors getting Suda on the podcast. We need her to take care of that.
She's an expert in supply chain. That's what my girlfriend does for a living.
Yeah, she supplies the chain.
She doesn't supply chain. She supplies
She
tires.
You should have a chain, Michael. I think you deserve one.
I have a gold chain.
Do you have 2 gold chains like Saddam Hussein?
No, I have like the old Italian man gold chain.
Oh.
Like the one that doesn't even have separate links. It's just like the band of gold around your neck.
It's all of the imperial plunder from that infamous Italian empire. Fucking shameless.
Look, I'm just saying that when we bring back Italian irredentism and they claim the Ionian Islands and Nice, you're going to be pissed.
I feel like Italian irredentism should actually be Brooklyn. You guys have really lost that place. You got to claim it from the sleeve tattoos and the bob cuts with the colored hair.
South Philly.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, South Philly and Brooklyn. That's real Italian irredentism. That's what you got to take back.
Hey, you hear about them Temple kids moving in, you know? They fucking started calling North Philly Templetown now.
Oh. I used to joke with an old.
That's an actual thing they did.
Wow. I used to joke with an old friend of mine that like the real, if Zionists were accurate, they would realize that the real homeland of the Jewish people is actually Houston, Texas. This is where they belong. Like Ireland Zionism.
Is that just because you want Houston to not exist, or?
Yeah, I want to be able to say that Houston is an illegitimate city. No, I feel like it's the Jewish homeland because they will have no shortage of things to complain about. You can wake up every morning and vetch about something.
That is what you do.
It's exactly what I do. That's why I have lived here for my entire life, and I am now functionally Jewish. In every way except the one that matters.
Your mother being Jewish?
No, my credit score.
I hate you so much. I hate the stream. I wish God would kill me, honestly, and
Actually,
kill you.
No, what's funny is my credit score is actually excellent. I just don't have any. I'm broke.
Yo, same. My credit score is good. I just have $0.
Yeah. When I had money, I paid off my bills on time.
The other day, I had to ask Laura to loan me 40 cents. Anyway, fund our Patreon, please.
Please support the young Jewish youth in there.
My cousin found out that our family are crypto Jews, and she got really, really into that for like a little bit.
What is a crypto Jew?
So in Italy, they were like forced converts.
Who's forcing them to convert to? Oh, you mean forced converts to Christianity?
Yeah.
I was a little bit confused there for a second. Like, who's forcing you to?
Who's wandering through Italy, converting people to liberal Judaism?
Like at gunpoint?
No one. But she got like super into that very briefly. I mocked her. I have no fucking clue. I mocked her relentlessly for it.
You're already Italian. You're already like, this is like, you have all the, it's close enough.
She had like a key. She said it was like a spiritual awakening for her.
Spirit. Well, she got Kabbalah pilled or what?
What? Yeah, she got Kabbalah built.
She got all. She's an Ein Sophist.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's very strange. I don't
Maimana
encourage
D's
it.
nuts.
She's super into it though now, which is the weirdest part.
Oh, it's still going.
Yeah, no, she has joined a temple.
Oh, my favorite. I told you the story about.
No, we don't debate on here. We just make fun of people together.
Yeah, no, I debate Michael constantly, and he always loses. That's why he doesn't want to debate me anymore.
It's not that we're.
Italians are Jews with better food and less kinky. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Mussolini hanging upside down?
Bondage. No, I told you, like, as far as like crypto Judaism goes, I told you, like, again, it was Evelyn, which was Lev's sister, like my favorite euphemism for Jewish of all time that someone used about the Ukraine war, and so she just tweeted out like, as a fellow Eastern European, my heart goes out to these people. And I was like, oh, Eastern European, is that what we're calling it now?
As a Judeo-Bolshevismus.
Well, but Syria's been happening for a long time. You don't feel any companionship with your fellow Semites? With your Semitic brothers?
It is strange that argument never once gets made.
It's funny how similar Jewish music, like traditional folk music, sounds to like Neapolitan and Italian folk music, and also to Russian folk music. They all have there's like a little continuum there.
Yeah, it's all like like it all sounds like almost like ice cream truck music.
It's like carnival music. It's something weird. I don't. Can someone explain that to me? If you can, go ahead. It's like da da. I was tempted. Are you rolling a broccoli wand? What the hell is that?
Weed. I'm not a fucking degenerate. Just kidding. I am, but I don't smoke weed. I do nose drugs.
Yeah, we do drugs for adults here on the podcast. Please go away. If you smoke weed, we don't support that.
I live in the American Deep South now, so that drug has become.
We only do drugs that CEOs do.
Yeah, meth and cocaine.
Cocaine, meth,
Adderall,
Ritalin, niacin. It's not a drug; it's a vitamin.
Didn't Suda tell us he was doing niacin the other day?
I have my niacin supplement pill in the cabinet, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, no. I roll cigarettes.
Nice.
This is a filtered cigarette for Hayes because he's a little baby and he's not allowed to smoke. Real cigarettes. This is cigarettes for adults.
You only do drugs that were in Breaking Bad? But weed was in Breaking Bad. Remember when Jesse Pinkman gets caught selling weed to Walter White, but he thinks he's getting caught for, like, the body?
Oh, yeah.
Just drop some amino acids. That's wicked. We do all the drugs that are in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, I think, is the idea.
The goal is really to be Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah. I don't know which. I think we both want to be, what's his name?
The lawyer.
Wait, Benicio?
Yeah, we're both trying to be Benicio del Toro.
No, I was trying to be Johnny Depp. What was Hunter Thompson's like character's name?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I would rather be Hunter Thompson. You could be Benicio. I'm like, I'm good. That works. This. We were 50 miles from Barstow when the drugs started to kick in. I want you to know that this man is my attorney. He's not some schlump I found on the street. You want some cocaine? How about some ether? Never mind. So, this is the way the world works.
I've never actually met someone that does ether. Like routinely.
Cocaine or ether?
No, that does ether routinely.
Oh. Yeah. I thought that was just a thing that was in RPGs. I don't even know what it is like in real life.
It's an inhalant.
Yeah. I thought it was. Like, you had the... but like...
It's like kind of poppers.
Oh, that's why no one does it anymore, because they have poppers. We don't do poppers in here. We are heterosexuals.
Well, even poppers are only kind of like poppers now.
What are they doing to poppers?
They got rid of amyl nitrate a long time ago.
Okay.
And then for a while,
so
they
what?
were using like laser cleaner for CDs or DVDs. That's how they were always marketing it.
It's another AIDS crisis.
Weirdly, the first time someone gave me poppers was a straight man at a bar, who everyone calls.
Go ahead.
Who everyone calls white, or Bobby Steele.
Why do they call him Bobby?
His last. I'm not going to say his last name. Act on stream.
Pretty sure Hunter Thompson was. I think that's not right, but if it is, then I'm going to be him.
But there were 3 Robs at the bar. Which is why he was White Rob.
Yeah, because there was a Black Rob and a.
How well can Hayes guess based on where I grew up?
Philadelphia. I don't know who's in Philadelphia.
Outside Philly, it was Reading.
Oh, it was Reading? Well, there was a Black Rob.
There was another man just called PR, whose name is also Rob.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah. One time I brought a girl from a very wealthy neighborhood to that bar, and she asked Black Rob why they call him Black Rob. It was the funniest moment of my life because he just stared at her.
Is that like... I was going to say...
And then just left. And then came up to me later and was like, "What's wrong with her, bro?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Black Rob. What a name.
Really nice dude.
My cat, what is she doing? Oh my god, she's in the background.
She's being good. I always believe your cat when she cries.
Dude.
She's always genuinely sad because nobody pays attention to her.
Oh my god. I'm trying. I paid attention to her all day, and then I come on stream, and she still wants more.
Yeah, it's like living with Laura.
It's like living with any woman. No, she hates the girls I bring home. She does. She hisses at them.
Does she hate the men you bring home?
I don't bring men home. I'm not gay.
Since when?
Since the last gay guy got me fired.
That's fair.
No, and it's so funny because it happens every fucking like once every couple months I'll see one of my straight friends who's like an incel or like struggling with dating tweet like I just wish I was attracted to men. My life would be so much easier. And I'm just like, oh my god, he doesn't know. Oh my, gay men are harder to deal with than women. It is so much worse. If you think if you think that they have like an easy life, no, it is worse. They are crazy. They are insane. Mike, vouch for me. Come on. Bottoms are crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, them specifically. Tops, you guys are cool. You guys are basically straight, functionally straight. Functionally, like, in terms of like how crazy you are, you're functionally straight. It's just like
Hayes and I, as the proud double bisexual chat, are experts in this.
yeah, I'm kind of turned off by bisexuals now. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to be associated with the community. Like Mike's the one cool one that I know.
We actually don't associate with any communities.
That's actually true. We're non-communitarian.
Are you a communist? Sure. Yeah. Are you like with communists? No.
No. As a matter of fact, if communists take power, we are going to be the first ones to go.
Yeah, they're going to kill us for sure.
Because they're going to be like, you have to live in a community. Like I saw that tweet where they said we should abolish kitchens, and I'm like, no. Abolish restaurants? Fine. You're not You are not taking my kitchen so that I can go like eat in a cafeteria with people.
Hayes only just learned how to cook, so he really needs his kitchen.
Yeah, I only recently learned how to like cook some like really good meals, and I'm actually pretty good at it, and I like it. And it's like I'm not going to the cafeteria. I'm not living the DoorDash life. No, I'm keeping my kitchen. I'm keeping my wine. I'll live in a pod. I don't care as long as the pod has a kitchen. Like I am not above like being a renter for the rest of my life and not ever owning property because I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't want to. I don't want to.
You're from the deep south. You're supposed to be real into that shit.
Or owning property.
Yeah, everyone down
Dude.
here is super about it.
Well, I live in Houston though. It's an urban area, and now BlackRock owns all of Northwest Houston. So we are being quickly urbanized.
They might sell for a good price.
Not to me, they won't. I have assumed eternal rent. If there are orgies every day, I'll ditch the kitchen.
Yo, this man watched Valerie and her Week of Wonders one time.
Have you been to an orgy? I'm gonna be honest. I always ask this to people who are just like really into the idea of going to orgies like Suda. I'm just like, have you ever been to one?
They're not a good time.
No, you don't want to be there. I promise you. No, I promise.
There's always like the weirdest people you know.
Like I know you've seen those like weird check porns, but like how many times have you like actually like fuck someone and it's been like a like you know like that kind of like perfect porno body, perfect like whatever. Now imagine that times like there's like a bunch of people in the room. Like they're not all gonna be hot.
No, and it's gonna be it's weird.
You know what porn never has? The smell.
Or conversation.
Or the conversation. Or just the general like once you
like
realize
imagine a room with 16 people who are really into orgies and you're like the other
like
four people.
Yeah, there's not like normal people don't go to them. There's not like a hey, I'm just like, you know, I'm just a normal guy, but I have like I just do some. They're sex nerds, all of them. They're the worst kinds of sex nerds, and they deserve to be euthanized at the very least. 100%.
And it is euthanasia. It's a favor.
I told you this was the fascist stream. Now we're getting there. Here's our eugenics.
We're anti orgy.
I'm not a fascist. I just think everybody I don't like should be shot. And I think that's fair.
We're anti-orgy. We're anti...
we're pro-Islam, though.
Pro-Islam.
We're pro-Islam, anti-orgy. Well, I'm not that normal man. Bet.
Most people seem to think that they are not... Right? Most people seem to think that they are not normal, but most people are actually normal.
Am I normal, Michael?
Yeah, more or less.
Who's not normal?
Suda.
Really? I don't know.
It's the accents.
That seems very culturally biased.
Suda might be normal. No, he's not. I've met other people from South Africa. Suda is not normal by South African standards.
Well, you said it was the accent, though.
Yeah, you're right. Bourgeois accents make you weirder.
Is his accent very bouge?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like British. It's British prep school boy filtered through South Africa.
It's very slightly though, because he used to live in Virginia.
He did live in Virginia for a little bit.
Yeah. What happens in Virginia? Virginia's for lovers. Chris Chandler.
But trust, we got hate here. For out of towners who think they can move weight here.
Okay.
This is the Pusha T stream.
King Push.
Yuck.
Anyways. Well, I'm not that normal, man. I was gonna say bet. You are also into bukkakis, right? Once again, DM. We'll talk this out. We'll see what. No particular reason. Just gender balance can't be that great either. I mean. Well, so the thing about orgies is that it's not like you can you don't just apply. They're usually invite only. Yeah, they don't there's not like a poster going up on campus. You want to know something about cocaine? Always. We're pro cocaine.
Pro cocaine, anti orgy. The two do go together. Enough cocaine and you will not be able to have an orgy. I promise.
Or you could have the world's best orgy. It depends.
if you just want the conversation part of sex, a cocaine-based orgy is.
Well, you would have you would take enough stimulants to like keep you from like that would make you last longer, but like you would not take so many that like you couldn't even get hard.
No, I'm going intentionally for the no one can get hard, and now we're all just sitting around having a weird conversation naked.
Yeah. But those people aren't interesting, so.
Yeah, that's the real problem.
Yeah, that's the real problem. I mean, most people are not interesting. That's why I would like to not be normal if I can.
Swing by X building around 2 to 3 for our weekly meet and greet /
I will
orgy.
See you there. It's the
I mean,
neighborhood.
I'll come hang out.
I want to watch. I don't want to actually. Like, I'm like, I like to go to events and just take photos, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take some photos for my Substack. Mike, I'm gonna start a Substack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like the Crumps like shtick, I think, from now on. What do you think?
I'm gonna start a Substack soon.
Cool.
Stop! No, stop!
Wow, that's Bren.
Danny, do you have something else to do?
I just like to watch you guys.
Oh, Denny boy.
Danny, 2 is great, but 3 is a crowd.
I just like to watch you guys.
I think you should leave right now.
Danny?
I just like to watch you guys.
So, how was your sex life?
Anyway, so it's getting to be the time of night where I have to sleep someday this week.
It's 9:25. This is like Central Time. That's 10:25 his time. This is the earliest he's cut off the stream.
Yeah, mostly just because we are going to be back on Wednesday.
We are actually recording our episode tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to record tomorrow.
Well, we might actually want to rethink our recording day then, if it's gonna be if it's gonna come up against like if it means we can't stream like until the late hours of the night.
Well, I don't really care if we stream until late hours of the night. I just mostly care that I haven't done enough research for tomorrow.
Uh-oh. It's going to be a fun episode.
I do not understand the importance of sleep.
Well, you know, if Michael, I'll be honest with you, if you don't have enough topics, like if you don't have enough research, we can probably stretch my like background knowledge to be about an hour and a half. Or just an hour.
So I definitely have enough to pull like at least an hour, maybe 45 minutes on the low end.
Again, we can keep going on Afghanistan for as long as we really want, I think.
Yeah, Afghanistan has an incredible depth of topics.
As long as we like we can like if we don't cover everything about the Afghan war this episode recording, we can just keep going. Like as long as there's content to listen to, then it'll be good. So, this microphone quality, is this good and professional for the stream?
Yes.
Does everyone in chat agree? Or do I need to locally record?
Our business manager said yes.
Does anybody who's not a simp for the stream, who hates us here, tell us if it's good. Laura, I love you. I just want to get the most unbiased opinion that I can.
We have Laura and Alex who already told us that he would listen to us talk about anything.
That's true. Alex, we love you too, but we want to know. Cynicals, I would trust, I think.
Increasingly, Phil, I would also trust you.
That's a thinky face. That's not a good sign.
No, he's...
Are you gonna do that on the stream?
Yeah, Laura has this really
am
horrible
offended.
problem.
I would tell you if you suck. That's true. But like it, and I can always tell if you would actually. I can always tell when you actually say something negative because it takes you a million, like, seconds to get there. You're always like, well,
Yeah.
if I, well, like the thing is, like, and I was like, okay, Laura's trying to tell me something.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Laura lived in Japan for an extended period of time, and as a result, has very Japanese affect.
Well, she's also a wasp. Like I think that's part of it. That's a very waspy Anglo kind of thing.
Yeah, she has a combination of waspism and Japanese culture.
I'm trying to extend the podcast for as long as possible to get people to join the Discord. Repost the link one more time.
Come hang out in the Discord.
Better than Petrocelli's empty room sounds, but I am not hating on Petrocelli.
Everyone is hating on me. It's fine.
I told you SM57.
Laura doesn't let me hang things on the wall. No, I was talking to Phil.
Wait, what about? Oh, the empty room?
Yeah.
Just get a backdrop. You know what I had? I almost used as a backdrop. You want to see it? It made me look too much like Paul Joseph Watson, but I had this hanging up behind me for a little bit. I used the Bowflex and a tripod to really mount it, but it just looked a little bit too PJW for me.
It is a little PJW.
Yeah. I'm gonna play Modern Warfare now. Cool. Should I get the Bonapartist flag up here instead?
No.
No? Can I get Joan? Joan of Arc? You get Joan of Arc, Michael? Nice. Oh wait, it's that time of night.
Hi, it's just me and Licio Gelli. Oh, wrong direction.
Wait, so can I do that to mine?
Yeah.
Damn. Let me get my virtual background going. Would be good. Wait, is that the Matrix? Wait, come back. Come back, Matrix. There we go. This would actually be so good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get real close. Oh my god, I should get a green screen. This would be so funny.
Hi, it's just me and Georgie Lukash.
There are levels of survival we are prepared to accept. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna actually. This is actually great. This is the architect from Matrix Reloaded. Look at this. I'm just hanging out. My black jacket's thrown off the stream though. What are you doing? P-do. Popcorn the do. Bro, I swear you ain't got any. You don't have anything fun on yours. It's all just. Look at this. Oh my god, I already did this joke before. I did the same joke I did with you before. I'm here at the party. Like it was already preset.
Hi, I'm here in the newsroom.
You would actually be really great in the newsroom, like in the back. Like you'd like technical director because you're just constantly angry.
I don't know what that means.
No, that's what they're constantly angry. That's their whole shtick.
Just me hanging out with Licio Gelli again.
Wait, do I have anything from... Here we go. Here we go. Now we're making money. This is from Texas. This is in Texas.
Oh, I thought that is that the house with the dude?
This is the FLDS Temple YFZ Ranch. Who are these people? Oh, is that me? I look so good. Look at me, chat. Who's that gorgeous?
Strategy of tension was used in Afghanistan.
What I call my
And
cock ring.
strategy of tension. Everyone got offended when I posted a picture of mine. Whatever. That's not the point.
Well, at least you didn't leave your dildo lying out, so. If you had done that, that would have been so embarrassing. I would have been so embarrassed for you if that had happened.
Yeah, if someone had left a butt plug somewhere.
Oh, it was that? It was a butt plug, not a dildo. My bad. This very fictitious event that didn't happen. I fudged a detail.
Yeah. The thing that definitely never occurred. I'm glad Suda's on the stream now.
Wait, where is? Oh, is he even watching?
No. I'm trying to make sure that I don't accidentally take him off the screen while I'm going to screenshot this.
What was our peak viewership tonight?
15.
That was 15. Kolo, why do you like such scary places? Oh, I'm Kala. That's me. I think it's funny. I was looking for the joke to do. I like to keep it on edge a little bit, you know. I think I'm trying to push boundaries here. I'm trying to push the envelope. Sup, Kala? I guess that's my name. I'm Kala.
That is gonna be your name now for sure.
Yeah, I can be Kala. It sounds like I don't know. Should I do the same thing that you did? This is not gonna. I know you're gonna think this is super unfair, but my name is actually Hayes. Collapsarian's my current @. I used to have an @ that was more. Yeah, I can't change it in here. Chrome doesn't let me change it. It seems like. Or is it in here?
You've had a lot of new names.
Name one.
Foreign agents, native agents.
Yeah, those are my @s. Those are not my names. Those are my screen names.
Oh no, Haze.
Hayes. Yeah, not Isaac Hayes. I'm not cool enough for that. Okay, so I can't change it in Chrome, so I'll have to make sure that I don't make that mistake in the future. But if you want to follow me, Hayden Hayes DePriest. Yes, say my full name. I've been super racist on this podcast, so okay, close enough. We'll take it. It's phonetically correct, so.
Good night, everybody. This has been another episode of Timber Sycamore with your hosts,
Hayden DePriest, Hayes,
and Michael Petroselli,
MD, Doctor of Sticking It to the Man.
My middle name is Dominic.
He's the dominatrix, more like.
No, it's because I'm blessed by God.
Good night, Alexander. Everybody join the Discord. It's in the links, by the way. Another one of the episodes of all time. It's true. This truly was an episode of the all time.
It was one of them.
Of all the episodes we've ever done, this was certainly one of them.
And as always, we will leave you with a video. What are we thinking?
Go ahead. Let's see it.
Do we go communist-y?
Can we end with my ending card that I made for you?
We can end with the ending card that you made for me.
Yeah. We didn't open with it because we had slank.